Hello, friends. Myself, Mukul Barwant, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Sanjeevani Arts, Commerce, Science College. On the behalf of Department of Botany, I am going to conduct your lecture. Previously, we have seen the types of tissue system. In that, we have a C. In that, we have see the first meristematic tissue, then permanent tissue, then complex tissue, that is a vascular tissue. And today's lecture, last point of this chapter, that is the types of a tissue system. In that, epidermal tissue. Let's see what is the epidermal tissue. The tissue are present the peripheral of each organ. Such type of a tissue is known as a epidermal tissue system, which are meant for the only protection, not any other function. Let's have which are such type of tissue like stomata, trichomes, spine. Any structure are present on the that organ, that is the epidermis. That means any structure present on the epidermis of a plant, that is known as the epidermal tissue. Let's see, the outermost covering of a plant organ is known as a epidermis. Let's see, any organ having the one covering or the one protective layer on the outer surface, that is known as a epidermis. The all component of epidermis, such as the epidermal cell, epidermal outgrowth, stomata complex together, is known as a epidermal tissue system. All component present on the outer surface of a epidermis, that is considered as a epidermal tissue system. In some plant, root, single layer of a root is present. In xerophytic plant like Apuntia, Nerium, epidermis is a multilayer. According to that, which their environment grow, that is epidermal system are developed there. For example, like our environment, it is a clean and the Mediterranean government. Mediterranean, that means not more heat, not more cold, not more sunlight, not more rain is present in our area. For that purpose, there is a no any multilayer is present. In such condition of desert condition, there is a multilayer epidermis is present. Why? Because their temperature it is so more, due to which that is a loss of water is avoided by the multilayer epidermis. Okay, the leaves of grasses, wheat, bamboo, they contain the bulliform cells. Leaves of grasses and the wheat, there the bulliform cell are present, because grasses and the bamboo, okay, the leaves of grasses and the bamboo, their leaves having the long leaf, and the long leaf, due to which they do not have any area. You can see the grasses leaf as well as a wheat leaf. Grasses or the wheat leaf, it is a elongated leaf but not a broader leaf, due to which they need a storage of food material. For that purpose, in some times of a leaf, they having the balloon like cells are present, that is known as a bulliform cells are present. In an orchid, there is a multiple epidermis present due to specialized tissue, that is known as a Wallman tissue. In an orchids, we have to see in a different types of hotels. There are some plants are used as a showing tree, but they are not grow in a soil. They are grow on a pipes, on a wires. Such type plant is known as a orchid, but they producing the beautiful flower. For such flower, there is a multiple epidermis is present. Multiple epidermis, that means there is a many layer of epidermis. On that epidermis, Wallman tissue are present. Wallman tissue, it is nothing but that are the tissue, a tissue of a root where the aerial root are initiated. Let's see the first part of epidermal system. There is that is a stomata. What is a stomata and what is function of a stomata? On the leaf, there is a small pores are present through which a gaseous exchange can be done. That is known as a stomata. It is a natural opening present on the leaf on the epidermal layer through which exchange of gases will be done. That is a more in a photosynthetic region. Okay, for that is the stomata number, it is more in a photosynthetic region. Stomata are the complex modified epidermal cell that helps to opening and the closing stomata. Let's see, stomata are present in the epidermal surface, and the opening of closing stomata is depends upon the daytime and the night time. Stomata becomes open in daytimes and the close at the night times. It may be a wrong. Stomata can be open only in the night times and the close at the daytime. It is a response of a light dependent. Stoma is a minute opening. Let's see the structure of stomata. In that figure we can see the stomata. The minute central opening is known as the stoma cells. That is known as the stoma cells. Beside that, there is a guard cell are present. Outside of guard cell there is a subsidiary cell are present. Outside of subsidiary cell there are the epidermal cell are present. Each stoma cell is present guarded by or surrounded by the two guard cell. In dicot guard cell it is a kidney shape, and in monocot guard cell it is a dumbbell shape. In that figure we can easily see. The guard cell possess chloroplast, inner wall and the thick wall. Guard cell having the chloroplast, inner wall it is a thick and the outer wall is a thin. Inner wall is thin and outer wall is a thick. That cell become a turgid and the flaccid by absorbing and the losing of water. When guard cell turgid in state of stoma is open, while when guard cell are the flaccid, stoma become a close. The opening and closing it depend upon the environmental factor like light, water. Supporting to the guard cell, these epidermal cell are present is known as a subsidiary cell, and that are the some parts of a stomata. Guard cell, in the guard cell chloroplast is present. Inner wall it is a thin, outer wall it is a thick. This cell open and close on the basis of a stoma cell. Stoma cell absorbing and the losing water, that means the turgidity and the flaccidity. If any things we have kept in a water that absorb water and that size will be increases, that is means a turgidity. Due to turgidity increases, stoma cell open and water were lost by that stoma cell, that become a close. That means a stoma become a close. This is all depend stoma turgidity and flaccidity. It is a depends upon the environmental condition like water, light, temperature. The number of subsidiary cells, it is varies plant to plant. Subsidiary cells are without chloroplast. Keep in mind, subsidiary cell it is a without chloroplast. Subsidiary cell it is a without chloroplast. Subsidiary cell is without chloroplast and a guard cell with a chloroplast. Stoma internally open into cavity, it is known as a respiratory cavity. Stoma internally open into the respiratory cavity. It is responsible for gaseous exchange between the plants and the atmosphere. The stomatal complex is composed of a stoma, guard cell, subsidiary cell, epidermal cell, and the respiratory cavity. Okay, I have completed the first part. Hello, welcome back. We have a see that are the first epidermal part or the first tissue of a epidermal tissue system, that is the stomata. the next epidermal part, that is a trichome. Most of students get confusing what is a trichome. They doesn't know, but they have experienced more time about the trichomes. Trichomes, it is nothing but the hairs on that epidermis. Some hairs are present on that epidermis, that is known as a trichomes. Trichomes are the hairs that originated from a epidermis. It has a two regions. First, it is a body, and the second, it is a it is having the three region. First, foot, body, and the head. That are the three region of that trichomes are present. They persist throughout their life of plant, but lost at the some point of life stages. We can observe in some plant when they are young, the trichomes are present in that plant, but at some stage of that life, trichomes become absent. Trichomes, they are unicellular, multicellular. Okay, unicellular, that means a trichome, it is only made up of only single cell, and the trichome, it is made up of many cells, that is multicellular. Unicellular, hairs are in a root, generally unicellular, present in a root, which are the absorptive in a function. Let's see the different types of trichomes. Here types are simple, we can easily remember. Unicellular, branch trichomes, unicellular unbranched trichomes. Okay, multicellular, uniseriate, multicellular branch. That are the three types of multicellular trichomes. Then stellate hair, peltate hair, stinging hair, glandular hair, and motor cell trichome. That are the some types of trichomes. First, unicellular trichomes. Unicellular, when hairs on epidermis, it is made up of a single cell, that is known as the unicellular trichomes. Let's see, unicellular trichomes are classified in two types. If unicellular trichomes, there are any branch are present, that is known as a unicellular branch trichomes. Let's see in a figure number 2, branch structure are the present to that trichome, that is known as a unicellular branch trichomes. If unicellular single hair are only present, that means unicellular unbranched structure is present, that is known as a unicellular unbranched trichomes. When unicellular trichomes produces the branch, that is known as a unicellular branch trichomes. Unicellular unbranched, when the unicellular trichomes present only single structure, that type of trichome is known as a unbranched trichomes. Multicellular trichomes, the trichome, it is made up of many cells, that trichome is known as a multicellular trichomes. That can be classified into three types: multicellular, uniseriate, multiseriate. Uniseriate, that means a single layer of a cell are present, that is known as a uniseriate. It is made up of many cells, but they are in a single rows. Such type of a cell or the such type of trichome is known as a multicellular uniseriate. Let's see in above figure, multicellular multiseriate. That means two rows of a cell are present, but they are in a multicellular in a nature, that is known as a multicellular multiseriate. Then third type, multicellular branch. That trichome is made up of many cells, and that having the branch structure produces, that is known as multicellular branch. Stellate here, some specialized type of a trichomes which generally found in a member of Malvaceae, which having the star shape like structure, that is known as the stellate here. That trichomes having the star like shape. For example, hibiscus. Let's see the peltate. The peltate trichomes, the trichome are formed like a colony like structure. colony or the hive like structure or the shield like structure, like any building structure. From that the trichome is initiated from the unicellular hair. From that unicellular that make a one hive or the one shield or the one block. Such type of trichome is known as a peltate trichome. Sometimes unicellular hair are in group to forms the shield like structure that is known as peltate trichomes. It is a very short stalk and the plate like structure are present. That type of trichome is known as a peltate trichomes. Next, stinging trichomes. Some hairs having the some ability to produce the chemical. That means when we touch, we get some itching like effect on our body part. Such type of hairs is known as a stinging. That means to sting, having the ability type of hair, that is known as a stinging hair. Stinging hair that having to introduce some chemical in our body that having the effect of itching. For example, apuntia. Glandular hair. Glandular hair, it is nothing but the trichomes are classified into special type of trichomes. It consists stalk and the unicellular or the multicellular head. First they are classified into body, stalk and the head. Head may be a one or a two. Head is composed of a glandular cells that arrange singly or in a groups. First head, it is made up of a glands. Glands means some chemical or some pigment are the store in that head. That is known as a glands. Multicellular heads, multicellular glandular are found in the plants in Nicotiana. Glandular hairs is a characterized family of Lamiaceae as well as Solanaceae. Glandular, that means they are having a special pigment or special chemical that store in that head like structure. It is classified into two parts, short stalks and the large head. Head may be a singly or the two. In that head, the chemical are the secret or the chemical are the store. That are the characteristic of a family Lamiaceae and the Solanaceae. Last type of trichome, that are the motor cell. It is also considered as a bulliform cell. Motor cell or a bulliform cell, it is a characteristic of family Gramineaceae or the Poaceae. That means a grasses family. These are the wedge shape cell with unicellular horn like hairs. In can figure we can see horn like cell are present. Bulliform cell with a thin wall with a highly vacuolated and the upper epidermis of a leaf. They are restricted between the veins. The median cell are the largest and the lateral cell are the relatively smaller. Radial cell wall is thin and the outer cell wall is thick. Cell wall is composed of cellulose and the pectic substance. These cells are the hygroscopic in nature, hence hold more water. Let's see that are the motor cell. Motor cell, it is also considered as a bulliform cell. It is generally present in a monocotyledon in a Poaceae family, that means a grasses family. It is a present on the leaf surface, that is a upper epidermis leaf surface. Upper epidermis leaf surface. That are the upper epidermis leaf surface. Horn like structure are present. Horn like structure, two horn like structure are present. In that between that specific cell having the larger inner size as compared to the other epidermal cell. Other epidermal cell, it is a smaller as compared to that central part that having the lower inner size. That are the motor cell. function of epidermal tissue system. The most important function, that is the giving the protection. It is the limiting layer of a organ, hence decide the size and the shape of a organ. Limiting organ. Limiting organs means any size and the shape of organ. It is depend upon epidermal tissue system or the epidermal organ. For the exchange of gases, the epidermal tissue system, like a stomata, it is a open and the close. The due to thick cuticle, excess of water will be avoided. Multiple epidermis storehouse of water to many xerophytic plant. Multiple epidermis, that is a storehouse of water. Epidermal outgrowth such as a glandular hair attract to insect for the pollination. The sticky substance present on them that helps to seed dispersal and the fruit formation. Epidermal tissue system in a root is a unicellular hair that helps to the absorption of water and the minerals. That are the some function of a epidermal tissue system. Here our the chapter number 4, it is a completed. That is a epidermal that is the types of a tissue system. In this we have a see meristematic tissue system, then permanent tissue system, then complex tissue system, then epidermal tissue system. If you have any doubt, please comment below the section.